Today, we're going to bring in a device for charging all your devices, and this is actually pretty good. And I'm going to show you some of the hidden talent that this system has. So let's go ahead and turn it around so you guys can see. And just to let you guys know, the vendor was kind enough to send this out for us to review, and we're going to take a look at it. And if you guys can see, there are two type C's in here. This is a 60 watts right here connection. It's for your fast charging, and this is a 30 watts. And then you have two USBs type A, and these are going to be for your regular 5 volts, of course. And the great thing about it is that this does not take a lot of real estate. So if you have multiple devices that need to be connected, you just pretty much, look at that, plug it in. And you could, this is great for traveling if you're going to be traveling hotels and other areas that you need to have multiple devices charging at the same time. You have your iPad, your iPhone, your droids, and pretty much everything that connects through here, you can connect that. And we're going to put this to the use so you guys can see how it works. So I like this device. This is a perfect thing. It fits on my backpack. It fits on the go. It's somewhere that you don't have to fight for the same connection, because you could share multiple connections. Of course, you got to be aware that, you know, you have your 30 watts and then your 60 watts and then your 2 A's, but you could interchange them, because a lot of devices are very smart and they know exactly how to charge. Some will identify and tell you that it's not a 60 watts, a 30 and so forth, and then it will change the actual time of charging. So that's another great thing device, and I like that this is hidden. It's foldable. It doesn't block anything, or you don't have to be worrying about bending any of the corners or anything like that. So let's go ahead and plug it in and see how it looks. All right, we're gonna plug it in and see how it goes. Now we see a little tiny little light coming in here. We're gonna plug in a couple devices in here. We got our Droid phone. Plug in our Droid, and of course we have type C to type C, and our Droid phone is a fast charging connection. So we are going to drive one of the Samsung Galaxy 2221, plug it in 35%. We're going to grab another one that we have in here, and we're going to plug in the other one at 60 watts. And we're going to also test the connections out too. We're going to go ahead and test we have a tester here to see how fast it's charging, if it's actually going to 60 and 30. So we're going to put it a type C connection in one of them. So this is our 60 watt connection, and we're going to go ahead and plug it in here, and it's going to light up in a bit right now. So right now, as you can see, we're going to actually click on here to see the maximum. Maximum is 35 volts on this one. So it's not the 60, unfortunately. That it was labeled as 60, but we got the 35. That's pretty much. Now let's change that one to the 35 level. So we're going to remove that one and move it to the lower one here in the bottom. And this one right here, it says 30 watts. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do that and plug it in. And it's going to come into our system, if you guys can see that. And right now, at this moment, it's asking, it's giving us 9 volts, which it is a 9. It's giving 9 volts, but we're going to go ahead and turn it off. 1, 2, 3. We'll plug it in again to see how much voltage is actually going through. Welcome in. This actually giving us 35 also too. This is a 5-volt connection, and we're going to test that out too by looking at that too. So let's go ahead and test that out. 5 volts to make sure we are getting the proper connection. And if you guys can see, it is actually going to 5 volts on that. It's 4.9 just to be exact. So we're getting 5 volts on that one, on those two on the 2B connection. Supercharging connections will go at 12 volts and higher. 35 is a lot more than 12. So you're pretty good on that far. So I hope you guys enjoy the video.